Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. For the right to return here in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 56, here we go from Los Angeles. Fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry for Melvin Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Block now to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's going to have a Broncos first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Complete to Jerry
Jeudy. 32 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled
the success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, you mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
On the carry.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Switch.
Here's Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
4th down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's our time. It's our time. Check 99.
Tua on 4th down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
57 Mike. We'll hold this. 57 Mike. Mike 57.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they make...
That's caught inside the 20.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no
And
feet.
all the way home for a Broncos score. Judy saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Broncos 21, Dolphins nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 21-0 our score after one.
Broncos 21, Dolphins nothing.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tua going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
57. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. I know he ain't got it. 57's the mic. Mike 57. You ain't going nowhere. 57's the mic.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Tua to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1 yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there, first down.
13-yard line.
57's the mic.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
2 yards, good enough for a first. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He loses the football the second time. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Block going to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Number 14.
Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the Broncos.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
11 on the play. First down, Broncos.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout
A gain of 9.
as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 1 from the 2. Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10. At their own
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Breida to get the third quarter started. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run again with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. Hamler now on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about...
There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20.
They're not even trying to do
10.
anything.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown, Denver.
Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them, all right? You didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep into playoffs, every team's dangerous.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Now Gordon on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Leonard Floyd, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Locke off a play action. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Open man, he completes it to Jeudy. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get this blue dark quarters. Blue dark quarters.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. And we're pretty based on traffic. Based on traffic.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Locked now on 3rd and goal. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Leonard Floyd picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll set up to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Grant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Don't get nervous. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Stay with your man. 57.
Tua sets up to pass it. Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Broncos 1st down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing now is locked. Open man Hamler, that's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They fake the handoff. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida taking it in. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
On the counter, here's Gordon. Room here to run. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's at the 40, the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown.
Melvin Gordon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
at the 34-yard
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, it's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10. At the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Complete to
Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here's Locke to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Oh, it don't matter.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Dolphins 20.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
At the 38-yard line.
We own it. Let's fight forward. Let's fight forward. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 54 is Mike.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
McManus lining up for the extra point.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak. And now here is another interception.
Boy, you ain't got no feet.
Duke Dawson picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
The Broncos.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Dolphins 22.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
Complete to number 23.
So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.